What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball for an Impact review. We start off the show with Magnus coming down to the ring, and he's blaming Abyss for his loss. And we got EY chants galore, EY, EY. And, well, anyway, Magnus calls Abyss down, and he fires him because he had him under contract. Abyss is pretty pissed off about this, and he wants to destroy Magnus. But Magnus says, oh, no, 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 no. You have no contract here. I'll have you arrested if you touch me. Then we get MVP coming out to the ring. The music kicks on, and he comes down there, and he books Magnus and Abyss. And if Abyss wins, he gets a contract with TNA. And then we move on to Spud, Rockstar Spud. He's backstage preparing for Kurt Angle. And EC3 comes in, and he starts building himself up, and says there's one person that can beat Kurt Angle. And Rockstar Spud thinks it's him, but no. Ethan Carter says, no, me. So, but tonight, I want you to act like a gazelle. Just act like a gazelle. So he wants him to run, and that's not exactly what happens. We get the match with Angle and Spud, and EC3's ringside. Now Angle just comes in and destroys Rockstar Spud, and any offense that Rockstar had in the beginning was just absolute nothing. Didn't phase him. It was like a fly bouncing off the cyborg. And he gets a little offense in there, but he comes back in, and he goes to pop the ankle lock in, immediate tap out, and EC3 jumps in, attacks him from behind. He's trying to get him into a submission move, and we get the save from Willow. Willow comes in, and he helps out Kurt Angle. This is cool. I like that. Kurt Angle and Willow, Jeff Hardy, fucking cool shit. Then we move on to beautiful people backstage. They want to give Madison Rayne a makeover. So that's their plans, and let's see how that works out. MVP's backstage. He's walking into his office at Kenny King's. Just got his feet up. He's the king of the night, baby. He needs a match. He needs to be showcased. And MVP's just like, you know what? I got enough stuff for myself tonight. I'm gonna give you a match. And before Kenny King can even find out who it is, he just walks out because he's ready to go. And then we move on to Madison Rayne down in the middle of the ring. She calls out the beautiful people because she heard that they want to give her a makeover. So they come down to the ring, and she attacks them first, and she gets a little bit of offense on them. We get Brittany coming out to try to save Madison Rayne once beautiful people get a little bit of an edge on her, but she was quickly thrown right out of the ring, and the beautiful people end up bagging her. So Madison Rayne's got an Angelina Love bag on her head. Pretty cool shit. And then we go to another not backstage, out in the field. Ken Anderson, he's out there looking for Samuel Shaw, and he went to his hometown. He's trying to find him. And we move on to Gail Kim backstage, talking to Madison Rayne, and Brittany's standing there also. And Gail Kim says, hey, you know what, I respect you. I don't like you, but I respect you, so I want to tag with you to take on the beautiful people. Madison Rayne accepts. And then Brittany says, well, I'll be there too. And Madison Rayne's like, no, thank you. You're not going to be there. So Brittany's getting a shrug there. We'll see what happens with her. And we get Kenny King versus Bobby fucking Lashley. Now, this match was a very good match. Both guys got in some great offense. And you got fucking great. I love this match. And then Kenny King tries to jump off the middle turnbuckle to go for the reverse neck breaker. Bobby Lashley catches him in mid fucking air, like boom, stuck there like a fly to a trap, man. It was awesome. And anyway, Kenny King ain't feeling it, bounces out of the ring. He takes off up the ramp, and they would just get a count out. But both guys performed very fucking well. Like this match a lot. This is probably the best match of the night for me. And then, well, next one, then we get Beer Money talking backstage, and James Storm, Bobby Roode are just, you know, they have their differences, but they have a lot of similarities, and they're seeing this eye to eye, man. And it looks like that we're going to get this. And we got our Aries and MVP. And this was just a good-ass match. Short, but it was good to see Austin Aries back. Anyway, we get to Austin Aries going to do the 450, and he ends up missing it, and fucking MVP nails his finisher, and that's that. He gets a 1-2-3 pin on Austin Aries, so MVP's is just, he's doing his thing, man. It's good stuff. And we're back to Mr. Anderson. He's at Samuel Shaw's house, but his mother answers the door, and she's invites him in. Because, whatever, this is just strange. And anyway, I'll fast forward all of the segments here. Ends up being Samuel Shaw still lives with his mom, has a room in the basement. And she makes him apple pie every single day. Homemade apple pie, that is. But Mr. Anderson gets invited down to go look at his room while Samuel Shaw / Norman Bates' mom waves to him, and he goes down and sees this childish room, and Samuel comes in and he's very, very pissed off. They get a little tussle. Cameraman comes up the stairs, comes out. Samuel Shaw's mom's there, and she's like, "What are you boys doing? Do you want some of my pie?" He's like, "This shit is too strange. I am going to bounce." And then you get Samuel comes up, and he got a little blood coming from him, and he drops down to his knees, hugs his mom with the pearl necklace. She likes a pearl necklace. And anyway, we didn't see Ken Anderson, so what happened to him? Maybe he's tied up down in Samuel's room. I don't know, but this was, you took Samuel from a Dexter to a Norman Bates. That's what this just did. I guess that's where they're going with it. So, anyway, we move on to Beer Money versus Gunner and Bully Ray, and great tag team action between both teams. Bully and Gunner, fucking, they did very well together. And what happens in the end? Fucking Bully Ray goes to drop an elbow onto Bobby Roode on the table. Misses, goes through the table, so he's out. And James Storm nails a last call super kick to Gunner. 1-2-3 pin. That's that. Beer Money rocking it. Although we don't have a for real Beer Money reunited tag team yet, but I'm sure that may happen, and then we'll hopefully get another split. Move on to the Beautiful People versus Madison Rayne and Gail Kim. It was a quick match, back and forth, get a quick roll up out of Angelina Love, boom, pin, done. And then we have Nux video, which we haven't seen one in a while, so I don't know where all those videos were going. So anyway, we got Nux coming back. He's coming back to Impact. He said that's what he's going to do. His girl's going to come with him. That's that. And then we got Abyss backstage. Plans on destroying Magnus. And then we get EY on commentary. And we have Abyss versus Magnus. Anyway, Magnus just fucking low blows out of this. Gets DQ. What's the status for Abyss on his contract? What's going to happen there? Anyway, he starts attacking him with a chair, beating the shit out of him. And then EY comes running in, trying to make the save. He gets beat the shit out of with a chair too after a low blow in the corner. And that ends up being the match. And this is the toughest Magnus has looked in 6 months since before he became champion. So they should have been doing this more when he was champ, because it makes him look fucking badass. He's a good heel. So that's that, guys. And sorry to hear about Christopher Daniels, man. Free agent. We'll see what happens down the road. Probably joining Global Force with Chris Sabin and AJ. Who knows what's going to happen. Okay, guys, that finishes up that. So follow me on Twitter at Rob Kimball Brand. And anytime you guys watch wrestling and you want to tweet about it, use this hashtag right here. Reinstate Andre Corbiel, because the man got screwed out of his channel. So let's help him out. And comment, rate, subscribe if you will. If not, it's fine and dandy. I'm just glad you're here watching me. And all your input helps me give to you back. So anyway, till next time, I will catch you after Sacrifice. And we should have a segment, Beer of the Day with Rob Kimball. So let's keep this thing rolling, man. Peace.